Oh, thank you for being here. This isn't my usual time to go live. Just a reminder, every morning around 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I do a Bible reading where we have been reading one chapter a day. Right now we are in the book of Zechariah. So you are welcome to join us there, to join me there. It's just me reading the Bible. I don't claim to be any type of Bible teacher, but I'm just reading a chapter a day, and you are welcome to follow along with me on that journey. But that isn't what this is about. This is where I want to share a dream I had last night, early this morning, May 17th, 2024. I am doing this video as kind of an official record, a journal, so to speak. I do have it written down in my little notebook, but I thought I'd make a video so that other people could maybe glean something from it, perhaps, or help me to glean something from it. But I have titled it The Secret Place? ? Let me just read it to you from my journal, the dream as I remember it. Let me get comfortable, I'm sorry. Okay. I was with a large crowd. I had the sense that my mom, my Aunt Karen, and my son were close by, but I don't remember seeing them exactly. You know how sometimes you just know someone is near. But there were also a lot of people that I never saw or, didn't know who they were. We were outside, because I could see the sky and the clouds, but it also felt as if we were enclosed somehow. I looked up at the sky, and it was a sepia gold in color, with puffy clouds in varying degrees of sepia gold. A ghost-like male lion formed from a cloud and pounced forth, galloping across the sky. I asked others if they saw it. Then other ghost-like lions sprung out of the clouds and ran across the sky. We were all delighted. Then a man with sandy blonde hair, blue eyes, Caucasian, wearing jeans and a t-shirt, stood casually before me. He was chatting amicably with me, though I don't remember what he said. We stood there in comfortable, friendly chatter. I then understand he was an angel. I told someone, maybe my Aunt Karen, about the angel. I then saw a group of angels standing a distance off, all dressed in modern human clothing. There was a general feeling of relaxed delight. I sense we were in some sort of holding space, a waiting area. It felt safe and protected and completely relaxed, or I felt safe and protected and completely relaxed. And that is it. That's all I can remember. So I gave this dream this morning at the end of this morning's Bible reading, but I wanted to make an official spot for it and spend the day seeking the Lord for what it could possibly mean. Now, the fact that I did feel like we were being held somewhere, but not against our will. It was all very relaxed and comfortable, and there was no fear, no drama. There was just delight, and we were chilled. you know, to use modern vernacular. We were just chilled. So, it came to my attention today, or I was reminded by Holy Spirit, of Joel chapter 2, verse 16. Let me read that to you from the New King James Version. Joel chapter 2, verse 16. Gather the people, sanctify the congregation, assemble the elders, excuse me, assemble the elders, gather the children and nursing babes. Let the bridegroom go out from his chamber, and the bride from her dressing room. Now, Joel chapter 2 has to do with the day of the Lord. And this is a little snippet in the middle of that chapter. So, as I do, I looked up Joel chapter 2, verse 16 in the Strong's Concordance. The Strong's Concordance is the King James Version of the Bible, and it will give you, it has like assigned a number to each word, and it will tell you what that word is in Hebrew and what it is in Greek, depending on if it's, you know, the New Testament or whatever. Excuse me. And but for Joel chapter 2:16, the word for the bride's chamber, well, it says here in the New King James, they called the bride from her dressing room. But in the original or the old King James, it says the bride's closet or chamber, I think it said. Anyway, the Hebrew word for that is kupah, which means like a canopy or a closet, a defense, or a chamber. So that's very interesting. Now, I was reminded of a previous dream that I had, in which an angel, I can't tell you if it's the same one I saw in this dream or not. I have a feeling it was. But in a previous dream, an angel had told me, you must be inside the cupboard. Now, he used the word cupboard in my dream, which is not a word that I typically use. I would say a cabinet. I wouldn't say a cupboard. But that was the word that he used. Well, I believe that that can also be synonymous with this kupah, this closet, this chamber. It is a place where you put things to keep them safe. Okay, now we want to look at Psalm 91. When you think about being in a closet or a chamber, Psalm 91 comes to mind. And as Pilgrim, those of you on YouTube, you can find his channel, Original Pilgrim, here on YouTube. As he has pointed out lately that he has been just bombarded with Psalm 91 the past few days. It's like every time he turns around, somebody's talking about Psalm 91. Well, this has been my psalm for a few years now. But anyway, this also reminded me of Psalm 91, verse 1. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. If you look up the secret place, secret, in Psalm 91, if you look it up in the Strong's Concordance, it is a word, the Hebrew word is Sather Sithra. And I'm sure I am not saying that properly. But Sather Sithra, which means a covering, a hiding, protection. So the word secret in Psalm 91 means a covering, a hiding, or protection. So now let's go to Solomon, Song of Solomon, chapter 2. And let's see, verses 10 and verses 14. Song of Solomon, chapter 2, verses 10. My beloved spoke and said to me, Rise up, my love, my fair one, and come away. Verse 14. O my dove, in the clefts of the rock, in the secret places of the cliff, let me see your face, let me hear your voice, for your voice is sweet and your face is lovely. I absolutely believe that Song of Solomon chapter 2 is speaking of the rapture. I really do, especially verse 10. But again, here in verse 14, we see reference to the secret place. So I think all of these scriptures go along with my dream that I had last night. And not only that, but Original Pilgrim on YouTube. If you watch my daily Bible readings, you will see him. He's oftentimes on there commenting. It just so happens that he had a similar dream in which, you know, he too was like in a holding area, in a waiting area, where he was completely relaxed. Time did not exist, and he knew he was waiting to have special, quiet, one-on-one time with Jesus. And he also described the atmosphere in the sky being a golden color, just as in my dream. And so that, you know, is pretty cool that we had similar dreams. And he had his dream back in like 2008. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So here we go. I made this video to keep record of this dream. If you have any insight or any thoughts into it, please let me know. Thank you for watching, and perhaps we'll see one another soon. Hopefully, I will see you at the rapture. Bye-bye.